Most people have no idea what's actually happening when they apply for a mortgage. They don't understand the numbers and complex terminology and are completely unprepared. They walk into a bank or fill out a form online, hand over their entire financial lives, and they wait. Eventually, they're handed a stack of papers and they just sign. They sign whatever lands in front of them. And that is exactly the problem. The mortgage industry has never been great at explaining itself. So most buyers go into a massive transaction completely blind. They overpay, get denied, pick the wrong loan, or they give up entirely because they get completely overwhelmed and the entire process feels impossible. That ends here, and that's exactly why I built this channel. Take a look at the right side of this slide. Around 65% of buyers feel confused by the mortgage process, and 1 in 4 buyers leave money on the table at closing. Also, most buyers have absolutely no idea that low or zero down payment loan programs even exist. Do I have your attention now? Good. Let's get into it. My name is Scott. I'm a licensed mortgage broker and property investor, and on Mortgage Story, I'm going to walk you through everything. How loans work, which programs you actually qualify for, what lenders are looking for, strategies that get people into homes, and most importantly, how to make your hard-earned money work for you by growing generational wealth. Once again, my name is Scott Stavis, and I'm a licensed mortgage broker. And what makes me a little different is that I work on both sides of the mortgage and real estate industry. I understand things through the eyes of a homeowner, investor, and underwriter because, well, I operate on all sides of the industry on a daily basis. As a mortgage broker, I understand how lenders and underwriters think. I know what underwriters are actually looking for when they review your file and how to make the process as smooth as possible. I know which loan programs exist, how they're priced, and how to position a buyer to get the best possible outcome. But I also understand what it's like to be on the other side of the table as an active property investor, property manager, and I'm involved in fix and flip projects. No matter if you're a first-time buyer who has never done this before, a homeowner looking to refinance, or a real estate investor building a portfolio, I know what matters to you because I work with people in each one of those positions every single day. I've helped buyers who were told they'd never qualify. I've helped investors close on their first property and their 10th. And I've worked with self-employed borrowers, non-citizen foreign nationals, veterans using VA loans, and people rebuilding their credit after a tough stretch. I understand this process from the inside, and I built this channel to share everything I know with you. No jargon, no gatekeeping, just real information that helps real people make better decisions. Every week on this channel, I'm going to pull back the curtain on everything the mortgage industry should have been explaining to you all along. If you're a first-time buyer, I'm going to walk you through every step of the process, every loan program, and every strategy to get you into a home faster and smarter than you thought possible. If you're already a homeowner, I'm going to show you how to leverage the equity you've built, when to refinance, and how to use your home as a financial tool, not just a place to live. And lastly, if you're a real estate investor, I'm going to break down DSCR loans, investment property financing, portfolio strategies, and how to structure deals the way experienced investors actually do it. And if you're still figuring out which category you fall into, this channel is exactly where you belong. Every week on Mortgage Story, there will be 5 types of content you can expect. On this slide, you can follow along from left to right, starting with the basics: how mortgages actually work, what lenders look for, credit, down payments, in other words, the foundation. Loan Spotlight, where we'll go over one loan program per episode. For example, FHA and VA loans, USDA, conventional, DSCR, and more. Broken down clearly. Real stories, from real buyers, real journeys. From denied to approved, and from renting to owning. Market Pulse, where we touch on current interest rates, what the Fed is doing, and what it actually means for you right now. And lastly, Strategy Corner, house hacking, investment financing, the BRRRR strategy, refinance timing, deal structures. One new video every single week. To kick things off, here's a quick preview of the first 5 episodes of Mortgage Story, and you can again follow along from left to right. We'll start with a crash course on how mortgages actually work, in clear, plain English, free of industry jargon. Followed by Episode 2, The Truth About FHA Loans, where I'll show you how to use them to your advantage. Next, we'll get into a few case studies. Real stories of buyers who went from denied to approved, from renting to owning, followed by a live look at the current market, where I'll touch on what mortgage rates are doing and what that actually means for buyers right now. And finally, episode 5 will show you how to buy a home with as little as 3% down, or in some cases, no down payment, and a whole lot more. Subscribe so you don't miss a single episode, and hit the like button and notification bell so YouTube alerts you when something new drops. And if you're ready to stop watching and start moving, there's a link in the description below to book a free call with me directly. We'll look at your specific situation, figure out exactly where you stand, and map out a real plan. No pressure, no pitch, just a real conversation about your goals. Every home has a story, and I'm here to help you write it. So from wherever you are tuning in from across the USA, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. My name is Scott, this is Mortgage Story, and I'll see you in the next one.